Hey guys, it's Rapid. Um, I sort of don't know what to say about this whole situation, but I do need to take a break from inhaling memes, so I just want to talk about a few things. What I want to talk about is what happened, I guess, before and after my channel got terminated, and just how thankful I am for the support the entire community has given me, and just for even like having an opportunity to like fight this kind of thing, because so many people honestly don't have a chance at all to fight off having their channel deleted. For so many people it's just like that's it, and just you guys are so supportive, and you stood up for me when I didn't really have a voice. And yeah, I just want to say thanks for that. So what I'm going to talk about is basically how YouTube's system seriously needs to change. And you can't have a system that you can't have an automated system that decides whether or not a channel gets terminated. So before everything happened, life was already pretty like hectic and stressful. I was dealing with school. I'd been going to summer school for the past 2 years, so I really haven't had any substantial breaks from school in the past 2 years, and that was pretty stressful. And this past school year was especially stressful because I had some roommates that were, I don't know, that it just goes into a whole nother bag of memes, but it felt like it was almost impossible, living on campus. Plus some new sort of health related developments sort of left me feeling like I just can't really like deal with all the stress and stuff. The worst part is that my channel suffered, and the one thing that sort of really made me happy sort of died down a lot. And I didn't really have time to make videos. I didn't have the motivation and the drive that normally pushes me to make videos. With the end of the school year and me deciding not to go to summer school for the first time in about 2 years, I was like super excited to make content again. I'm just like bursting with like new ideas and wanting to revive series such as community service. So just as I'm finishing up the newest community service, I get so excited to upload it, and I feel like it's gonna be like a new start for my YouTube channel. So just as I go to check my channel, I get a notification that says your channel has been terminated for spam, scam, and misleading content. My heart just like sinks, and I just get this like bottomless pit feeling in my stomach. I start trying to figure out what could possibly have caused me to lose my channel like that. The only thing I could think of was a previous strike that I had previously for putting a link to a YouTube to MP3 website in my description, which admittedly that is against community guidelines, and I already received a community strike for that. And there must have been, some other offense that was sort of, popped on top of that to just, I guess, push me over the edge and get my channel deleted. Back in the days, I heard of something called the double tap, which is where channels would receive one initial strike, and then in a very rapid succession they would receive 2 more strikes, and their channel would get taken down instantly without really having an opportunity to sort of respond to the different strikes. And I kind of felt like that's what happened to me, but even still I couldn't be sure because the notification that I received from YouTube was so vague. It pretty much just said that my channel got taken down for spam, scam, and misleading content, but it didn't say anything about what I actually did wrong, which video it was, and how did I break the terms of service. I let my network know what happened, and I know that Machinima oftentimes does get a pretty bad rap a lot of the time, but they were very professional in helping me deal with this. And I also let them know that my buddy Logic actually found a confession from the guy who orchestrated the whole thing. At first, I really didn't want to say anything about it. I just sort of wanted to keep it to myself and just work on it behind the scenes. But in a really short period of time, I started seeing Revive Rapid like everywhere, like all over YouTube, all over Twitter. Actually, in TF2, it was everywhere. People made so much art and people made so many videos, and I'm so thankful to everybody who voiced their opinion on the matter. It meant so much to see that so many people actually cared, and I always assumed that if my channel died or if my channel ever went away, I would just sort of like fade into obscurity and no one would really notice. But you guys like really raised hell, and it was awesome. So many people were talking about me like helping small YouTubers, but I mean, to me, it was just always about, I guess, just sharing different YouTubers that I personally enjoyed, you know, just sharing something that I personally enjoyed. And I never thought that it would lead to something like this. Even though I lost all of my hard work, I felt that it was worth it, that so many people felt so strongly about this. Even though I lost my channel, I could not have felt just better, I guess. I really felt like the time I spent on YouTube was really well spent. And, you know, even if I didn't get my channel back, you know, I would be okay because I helped somebody else out, you know? And just seeing so many people, you know, so many YouTubers thriving now, I don't know, it feels good, man. Next thing I know, I get a message from Jimmy from Glassy Gaming. Well, actually, a few people messaged me, but Jimmy was the first one, saying that my channel was back up. And I also got an email from YouTube basically apologizing for taking my channel down and saying that I did nothing wrong. So it's like, in the end, I want to thank everyone who supported me and who supported #ReviveRapid and was just giving out those positive vibes. But the main problem right now is that this whole system is automated, and that YouTube says that someone is reviewing your channel before deleting it, but it's not true. I found that so many YouTubers were having problems similar to this, and it's because there's an automated system that terminates your channel under certain circumstances. And it sucks, because if you can't make a good enough argument to YouTube, or if you don't have a network to talk to YouTube for you, then you're just shit out of luck. Like YouTube, you can't have an automated system that deletes people's channels. That's something that's too important. You can't just automate something like that. Like, I believe it would be a lot more reasonable that if a channel receives too many flags, maybe take it offline, make all of their videos private, and then have it reviewed by someone to see if the claims against it are actually legitimate, but not to just delete it altogether without any actual human being involved in the process. So that's how I feel about the whole situation. I'm back, and I want to thank you guys so much for your support. Like, I can't believe it. This whole thing has just been too incredible, and yeah, there's gonna be more videos coming soon.